Alright, Shalom. I'm out in public, so I'm gonna, keep my voice down a little bit, but, a little too low for you can turn up the volume. I'm gonna focus this video on, the whole, prepping thing, and, the food shortage and whatnot. Just this morning I went to, Walmart to, I guess one could call it, stack up on a few things. Hey, let me say this. I was just walking by his damn street light yesterday, and of course the thing turned off on me. I literally just walked by the same damn thing again, and it turned off on me. What are the odds of that happening? Anyway, I mean, it's, one of those that's supposed to be on, but anyway, I digress. I just wanted to, give a little commentary real quick and, a little info for those who haven't been out lately. That, here in, say, near New York, we'll say, not going to give away my location, but around that area. Okay, a lot of things in these stores, man, you can clearly see that there are supplies that, averagely, would be there, but, they're now not there. Why? Because people are panic buying. Let me give an example. A few weeks ago, I want to say probably 7 weeks ago, I spent about $40 on, those, what are those Huggy Baby wipes. They really have, 100 different, uses, that, makes them, I guess one could call it prep worthy. Okay, so I stocked up on about, I want to say maybe 30 of them, because they were, $1 each. So it took me 2 weeks. I stocked up on 30 of them. And I went back to get more because I had to use about 10 of them for stuff I had to clean and, stuff like that. They run out quick, but, it is what it is. Anyway, I went back to the store to, buy them. And of course, what ends up happening is, it's completely, sold out. And I went to, 4 different, stores that carry it, and none of them had any. There were none in stock. And that was a few weeks ago. Okay? It's lucky about that noise in the background. As I said, I'm out in public. But anyway, as I said, it was, I went to about 4 different, stores because I thought they might, have it, because they usually do. And of course what happens is every one of the stores that I went to who would averagely, carry, the product that I was looking for, of course, every single one of them did not have the product. So, that's just one example. That's just one little example, man. And I've been looking for weeks. They've never been on the shelf, man. Okay, so very soon, it's going to be the same thing with, say for example, food products, like, the canned goods and, whatnot. So, as I've been saying, man, right now, which today's date is October the 10th, today, a good thing to do would be, to stock up on these goods, because, very soon, man, you're not going to be able to find these things out in the storehouses, man. And that goes into the scriptures. Right, that lines up with, the scriptures, specifically the Apocrypha. Right, it says, what is that? 2nd Ezra's 15th chapter. A neighbor shall fight against his neighbor. Man shall invade his neighbor's house with a sword in their hands because of the lack of food. Right, and that hasn't happened yet, man. But that was really, referring to, America. Okay, that's going to happen in America, which, really all over the world, but, in particular, for lack of better words, in particularly, it's really, talking about America. All right, because that's really, we're all, the stuff's going to go down. All right, that main place that is going to receive those, those plagues. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, as I was saying, you know, right now, one should, you know, stack up, take your extra money, and, you know, stock up, man. I don't know, you know, if this is a nationwide thing, but tomorrow, on the 11th, the Dollar Tree is doing some type of, I forget what it is, but they're doing something where they're giving, you know, I guess we could say 10% off of your order of, you know, stuff you buy. If you buy about, you know, you spend about, you know, $10, you get, you know, $1 off. If you spend $100, you get $10 off. If you spend $50, you get $5 off. All right, basically every $10 you spend, you get $1 back. Okay, so if I go and, you know, spend, say, $100 at the Dollar Tree on, you know, preparation supplies, I'm really only spending $90, but I'm getting $100, you know, dollars worth, if that makes sense. Because, you know, they're doing that, that's one could call a special little thing. All right, so, you know, that's, you know, a thing to take advantage of. As I said, you'd have to check, you know, you could probably, you'll probably look it up online. So I'm not sure if it'd be in the state that you're in, or who knows, maybe somebody who's watching this might be from India. Or maybe, I had a viewer the other day from, where was it? Oh, let me think. Not China, Wuhan. I believe it was Wuhan. Where that somebody commented from that area. All right. Or it might have been, it was some type of country out there. All right. I can't remember the name. I'm 90% sure it was Wuhan. Which is what, in China, right? So I suppose it technically was, but, you know, nevertheless, you know, anyway, I digress. So, you know, the guy told me that, you know, stuff out there isn't, you know, good as well. So, you know, the only thing, you know, one could do, or I should say should do, you know, as a logical thinking human being, would be, you know, to prepare for these, you know, these collapse, you know, of these, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, the economic collapse, and, you know, the stock market, right, which is actually doing good right now. Okay, but, you know, that really, yeah, at the end of the day, you know, that's not something that everyone should be paying attention to. Okay, because it doesn't matter, say for an example, if you have a lot of people who are making a decent amount of money, you know, that isn't, you know, a real, say for example, you know, view of the overall economy. Just because you have one person doing good, 10,000 people doing bad, obviously, you know, the overall, you know, view is people are doing bad. Okay, just because one might be doing good, don't mean everyone is. All right, and you can see it, man. Okay, you can clearly see that, man. When you go to these stores, you see the, you know, the vast majority of these people out here, you know, they're getting very minimal. Okay, getting very little when they go to these stores, man. And you can see it. It's almost everybody. They're just getting what they need to survive. Okay, to be able to get through the week. Just the bare minimum, I guess one could say, right, of stuff that you need. Okay, and that's how it is right now, right? That's why, you know, when you go to the store, almost always they're out of, what is it, those ramen noodles? Why? Because that's, you know, specifically Jake, you know, so-called Negro, which are who, the Jews, you know, because we're under those curses, you know, so we're getting hit the hardest, you know, among all these other, you know, nations out here. But yeah, you know, overall, I'm not going to make this too long, because, you know, everybody don't got a long attention span. But the point of the matter is, you know, the stores are running out. So, you know, everybody watching this, to the best of your ability, you know, stock up on, you know, stuff that you know, will need. Okay, but anyway, with that being said, I'm going to say shalom.